Welcome to Koh Mak.
This little trot island hopping adventure continues. Good morning and welcome to Koh Mak here in Thailand. This morning we got up bright and early and we jumped on a 1-hour speedboat transfer for 600 baht from Koh Chang, 20 kilometers further south and even more remote. You will not find a 7-Eleven on this starfish shaped island. 10 kilometers east to west, 5 kilometers north to south, and we are actually staying at the Lazy Day resort on the main beach of the island. Look at this, we're staying in one of these right behind me, and in front of me, well, we have not only a spot to get a massage on the beach, but oh, look at this, wow, untouched Thai paradise, and we're here for the next 48 hours.
We're actually located on the quiet part of the Koh beach, which is a 5-kilometer stretch of beach. We have lots of resorts along here, and obviously we have ours and a gorgeous beachfront. We have amazing views of the islands. We don't really have a set plan of what we're going to do here in Koh Mak. I think 48 hours of relaxing, riding around on the bike, maybe getting a massage and just exploring the beaches.
And that water, the waters of Tra, oh, it's always like a jacuzzi. It is lovely, but this is probably Koh Mak, the Thai island that you've never heard of. But after the next 48 hours, you'll probably be adding it to your Thai itinerary. Look at this. How Thailand is meant to be, how Thailand was 30 years ago. And if you do ever forget where we're staying, we have a massive sign right at the front, and behind us, our driveway is just like a coconut tree forest, but they do have scooters at the resort that you can rent for 300 baht a day, so that'll be us for the next 48 hours.
And we are off. It's the small touches for me. The hotel already had a bike with our name on it, and it is not a bad bike. They have these new ones now, which is amazing. But check out our driveway.
This road is unreal.
A small little pathway just lined with palm trees. This is amazing.
And our first stop, after literally 1 minute, is the world famous, or maybe not so famous, Koh Mak sign. You'll realise just how small the island is when you get from A to B in pretty much a couple of minutes. But the view here is exceptional. This is the other, I think this is actually the main ferry port behind me. We didn't actually arrive here. You sort of get a vantage point. It's quite a flat island, Koh Mak, so again you can grasp and come to realise after being on Koh Chang's a bit of a giant compared to its little sister Koh Mak. So we didn't have too much of a set plan. We asked the guys at our hotel what should we do, and they told us a couple of things. They said go to the Cinnamon boardwalk and check out a couple of the other beaches. So our first stop is the Cinnamon boardwalk. I think the hotel behind us is abandoned, and on the way here you pass through so many rubber trees, rubber plantations. They're everywhere on the island. Maybe this isn't abandoned, Molly.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it is. I'm really not sure. Thank you, Kapunka. Oh, we've got a ticket.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So to enter the boardwalk, you have to pay 50 baht each.
And she did say the hotel is gone.
They know, don't they?
Hotel is gone, but they've left a little bar. And welcome to the Cinnamon Scenic Boardwalk. And this is exactly what it says on the tin. Cinnamon's Scenic Boardwalk. It's a shame the hotel is closed down. I presume it's not like the best beach. It's surrounded by mangroves, and obviously Koh Mak, not being the most popular of islands in Thailand, hotels are going to close. They're going to struggle. They're not always going to be at full occupancy like in Phuket and Koh Phangan. The charm is that you get things like this that are advertised as one of the sights of the island pretty much to yourself. I'm going to go ahead and say, guess this is probably the longest pier in all of Trat.
Exactly the reason why we are not walking to the end of it, or the fact is that we are just too lazy. I'd rather stay in the middle.
But it is well worth coming if you are in Koh Mak, because you can see all of, well not all, almost all of the 51 other islands of Trat. You've got Koh Kradat over there, which is the Deer Island, and in the distance, the monstrous, mountainous Koh Chang. Well, this is nice. We have just made it to the Coco Cape resort, I believe, that said you've got to pay 200 baht each just to enter. So far we haven't actually paid that because we want to get some lunch, and from here we've been told we can rent a kayak and head to Koh Kham. But it is a stunning, this is definitely it, Molly. So what I'm looking at right now is the pier of the Coco Cape resort, and this is photoed everywhere. When you arrive in Bangkok at Suvarnabhumi Airport, I'll show you in a minute, this is what you're greeted to with the welcome to Thailand.
This is beautiful. It feels like we're going from one pier to the other at the minute, but this one is definitely nicer than the last one. You can just see the surroundings, and like Matt said, it is the photo.
The photo of Suvarnabhumi.
Literally, we always said, didn't we, oh, we'd love to go there, and now we are actually here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now this is needed after our long and strenuous journey, but actually these are 100 baht each, and you're supposed to pay a 200 baht entrance fee onto the pier. Now we haven't paid that yet. You do get one drink back, so technically it doesn't really make any sense, but anyway, we haven't paid the entrance fee, so hopefully we only have to pay for the beer, but you get a beer with a view.
Anything that is almost free tastes even better, and to be drinking it at the photo, look at that. This is the image that welcomes you to Bangkok. It makes it even sweeter. And just out there is Koh Kham, which after one or maybe two Leos, we're going to try and rent a kayak and get over there, because it looks unbelievable. What a setting, Koh Mak. If this is not Thailand's best bar, please tell me what is. Plans have already drastically changed. The thought of getting a kayak now it almost disgusts me, the thought of kayaking for 30 minutes. So we're going to try and find, there's boats, there's local boats going back and forth to Koh Kham. So hopefully we can get local fishermen or something like that to take us across. But if you ever do get to Koh Mak, what's this called? Coco
Cape.
Coco Cape. Ignore the resort. Just come to the pier.
Get your beer.
That's why you come to Thailand. Don't lie to me. If you come to Thailand for something else rather than beaches, beer, and relaxing, don't come. One last look. The the welcome photo of Savanabum. And we've been there, and we've had a few beers, and guess what? We didn't pay for the entrance.
We've made it to yet another pier. This is actually the Koh Mak resort, and it is where you can get the boat to Koh Kham. So it is 200 baht per person for the boat, and then 100 baht extra for the entrance fee to the island, which I believe gives you back a drink, toilet and bath, beach cleaning, put away urchin and danger. That's all included in your ticket.
This is where you wait for the ferry. This is the beach, Ao Son Yai. This has got to be the best beach on the island. There's a couple of restaurants, bars, resorts, and it's just, look at it, it's just lined with coconut trees. This is where we wait to go to the island. Can we not just stay here? Unbelievable.
Can I have a Sprite, please? Yeah, thank you.
One or two? Two Sprite,
please.
Thank you. This isn't bad, is it? Welcome to Koh Kham and the free soft drink that you get with your entrance ticket. This is actually the whitest sand I think I have seen anywhere in Thailand. This was originally meant to be a ultra luxury resort that they started to build. They still own it. It's behind us, and I don't know why. I presume politics has messed up proceedings, so hopefully in the future it does get finished. But right now the owner still opens it. You pay your entrance fee, you get your free, well, you get your soft drink, and you enjoy, honestly, the whitest sand in Thailand.
That is lovely. Honestly, I think that could be the nicest sand and some of the bluest water. Is extremely clear, and I love the fact that there's a handful of people over here. Obviously, not many people go to Koh Mak, but even less come over to Koh Kham, and it's just absolutely stunning.
This really is paradise. It is just such a shame. You can see it, we'll show you in a bit, but behind us, the resort. This wasn't like a couple of little beach huts that were built. It's a proper luxury resort that's just stopped. You can see the glass panel windows. It looks very, very 5-star. So I don't know the politics behind it, but at least it's still open today for us to visit and enjoy the whitest sand in Thailand. Has to be up there with the fanciest abandoned, if it even is abandoned, resort. Look at this. Just glass villas. Look, glass villas. All, I'm going up. We're going in all the way up. Hopefully this does reopen like I've said, because they're going to have spent hundreds of thousands on designing this place. Crazy. This would have been one of the, that's your room, one of the penthouse rooms with a view over that. It's now, I mean, they said they're not sure what's happening with it. It looks like it's crumbling.
Seen rock formations like this. It's almost volcanic, black, dark,
I don't know if they were put
looking.
here. I'm not sure whether they
what,
were.
You think they were just fake, extracted and put here? No, I'm not sure. I think they were just around.
Money. Look, over there, they've got igloos that are, again, so just not
random.
open.
Do you know what? It's such a shame and just such a waste.
Good morning. Day number 2 on Koh Mak, and I slept like a baby last night after leaving Koh Kham, one of the most beautiful islands in the entire world. Just such a shame that that hotel hasn't been finished, or maybe it isn't. Maybe if the hotel is finished it will only be for the elite and the super rich. But we got the boat back across to Koh Mak. We tried to make it for sunset and we headed to by the sea. Cheers!
Cheers to our sunset on Koh Mak.
This looks unbelievable.
It's not Thai, but wow!
Also, have you ever seen a burger this colour and a naan that cheesy?
So good.
The little restaurant on the main beach here, and it had extremely good food, but extremely expensive for Thailand. I don't know if it's Koh Mak in general, because everything has to be obviously imported in such a tiny island. But the prices seem to be a little bit more. Not much nightlife going on in Koh Mak. Very, very sleepy. We were back in the room by 8 o'clock, which is extremely early for us, which means we are up bright and early for breakfast this morning.
What an absolutely beautiful spot for breakfast this morning here at the Lazy Day Resort. Last night we actually had to tick the options that we wanted for our breakfast. You could pick 2 sets, so I've actually forgotten what I've got.
Me neither.
I think I picked a few little random things and obviously like a main. I'm excited. Now this is a necessity in the morning, a cappuccino.
Not just a good cappuccino, they've made a little bear inside it. I was not expecting cappuccinos with bears on the face.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh. And fresh cheese omelettes, bacon, and I think this is just one of the sections that I've ticked. Whoa.
You put too much in your mouth.
Oh. We have too much food.
I'm not sure where to start. This looks lovely. So I've got eggs, I've got sausage, I've got beans, really runny eggs.
I think it's a proper sausage, not one of them weird like white sausages you can get out here.
It's extremely herby. Breakfast was solid and the cappuccino was very good, but now I can show you our bungalow. Welcome. It's absolutely stunning. So behind Matt we do have an unobstructed sea and beach view. We have our sun loungers here, and then
which we did actually lay. We got Leo from the shop and we drank it right here last night. We
did. Come on in. And we have our fridge, we have our bed. I love the rustic feel. This is very island beachy. I just love it. We've got our mosquito net, our aircon. Ignore the mess. You must know by now that we're quite messy. We have our little table and chairs, the safe, and in here it's kind of like a cave bathroom. This is kind of like what you would see in like Santorini, you know, with like that sort of vibe. I love it.
So today's plan, a bit like yesterday, there isn't much of a plan. Molly is quickly running into the pharmacy, and I thought I'd show you what Koh Mak has. This is the main town, so it has pretty much what any other island in Thailand will have, but it doesn't have the chains, it doesn't have 7-Elevens. You've got your pharmacy, you've got your row of restaurants, you haven't really got a petrol station, you've just got people on the side of the road with gasoline bottles, and it has all of your supermarkets, which have everything you need, just not your 7-Eleven cheese toasties. You can see, look, I'll show you. So right here is one of the supermarkets, and like I said, gasoline in your little bottles, so you're all set up. It's rustic, like I said, how Thailand probably was 50 years ago and should still be on more of the islands, which is why Koh Mak is so special.
We are well and truly off-road now. Woo!
Well, that was possibly the longest road we've taken on the entire island. When I say road, I mean dirt track, I mean through jungle, I mean going along beaches. But we have made it to Lam Som Beach, pretty much the end of Koh Mak. Wow, the water's stunning. Such a steep drop off as well. And behind me right there is actually Koh Chang, which is the deer island. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like the boat is running today, because it can take you across, and then once you get on there, you get on a tractor and they take you on a little tour. You see all the deer. It doesn't look like that's going to be possible, but if you want to have a beach completely to yourself, because you're the only two idiots to go off-road for 30 minutes, this is where to come. We actually found out from the one little restaurant that is on the Lam Son beach, if you want to go to Koh Chang, that they do offer a boat. It's 200 per person for the boat, and then 200 per person for entry to Koh Chang. But it was feed some deer, or get a massage and have a beer. Cheers.
Cheers! This is definitely better than seeing the deer.
So yeah, we decided to do what you do when you come to Koh Mak. This is Son Nhai Beach, our favourite beach on the island, the beach where we went to Koh Kham yesterday, and we got a massage. We've come into day beds, we've grabbed a beer, as you do.
As you do.
An ice cold Chang, and we're going to get some food and probably relax here for the rest of the day. This is the second most popular beach on Koh Mak, and there's probably 3 or 4 other people walking along the beach.
It's crazy. In
peak season, it really is crazy.
Looks amazing, thank you so much. I am so looking forward to this. We've got a masa man with a roti, which is really unusual. And it is delicious.
That was so good. So good. You cannot beat a masa man curry. I don't care what you say, a masa man is the best Thai curry. And for 2 there, it came to 340 baht, about £7.50. on one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. So good that I think I'll be coming back there for dinner this evening, but the rest of the afternoon looks like laying here, going in the sea, laying here and repeating. Please tell me somewhere in Thailand or the rest of the world that you'll get a beach this beautiful. And look, not a blooming soul. And that is exactly what we did. We laid at the beach for the rest of the day and then headed back to Coco Cape and their bar on the pier to watch sunset. Well, some of us did. Molly had other ideas, but that was our 48 hours in Koh Mak. What an island, a quaint little slice of Thai paradise, a blast from the past, what the country used to be like, what the islands used to be like 50 years ago. No 7-Elevens, no McDonald's, and just peace and blooming quiet. You're not going to find high-end 5-star resorts, being that 80% of the island is actually owned by the family of a coconut plantation owner who bought it back in the 20th century. But that is the charm of this place. I would highly recommend Lazy Days, the resort. I mean, look at our beach. It is absolutely stunning, but our island hopping adventure around the islands of Trat has not yet come to an end. We have one more to visit, and later today we'll be jumping on the 30-minute speedboat ride to Koh Chang. So we'll see you in the next one from another slice of Thai paradise.